Okay, and welcome back to part 5 of Temple Jump Run X Developer Diary, converting an Unity iPhone project into an Android project and then deploying that Android project onto the web, onto the Android app stores. And this is the 5th part, I believe now. So carrying on from last time, so basically the next thing that I was doing in this developer diary was just making sure that the ads appear. And excellent, they do, right down here. So this is where the ads will appear in the game. For developers who are out there developing free games, obviously ads in the game is a good way to monetize. Some players don't like it. Obviously, ads are not the nicest thing to see, but I think the mass majority of players don't really mind because I mean it's a free game and that's kind of expected. So just testing those ones out. If somebody does tap on them, then it goes to the website or it goes to the Google Play Market, whichever one the advertiser has set up. And this will link, there we go, so that loads, that's fine. And this is just part of the development process before launching as well, just making sure we're testing and things are working. So the music off button works fine. The other ones before as well, this is the Amazon mobile market connecting to Temple Run training game. Ninja Birds X, let's give that a try. Yeah, Ninja Birds game. That's working fine. I checked this just before as well. So, and the other thing that we wanted to check was basically the, let me just get back to the game, was the ability to send an email from the game. So that's working fine now as well. I just checked a moment ago, but I'll show you. So this button here, not button, but this text, it says tap here to send in your score. It says it twice, so that's something that I'll have to change. So, but if you do tap on there, and then it shows the email composer. Now, I wasn't able to add a screenshot into this email because it's not part of the functionality of this plugin. So what I've mentioned here in the top title is please add a score screenshot to this email before sending. If somebody does send an email without the screenshot, that's no problem. We'll just say, hey, thanks for the message, hope you're enjoying it, please send a screenshot and we'll add the score. So if I just click send, up there, sending message, and it should just take a second to send. So, and I did test this before, so I'm just going to click on this now. And there it comes, there it is. Okay, so that email has been received, which is great. The iPhone version, just so you know, if you did that as well, you'd receive this screenshot like this. And you can basically see a nice big screenshot of the score. And what that does, it just helps to kind of authenticate the score a little bit because obviously players, if they can just type in any score and send it, then it's not really, anybody could kind of cheat with that. I've just noticed that typo as well, tap here to send your score. That's a little strange, but I can adjust that very easily. So, let's find the scene. But after this, we're pretty much good to go. Everything seems to be working fine. The links are working fine. The video link I checked before, the video link that connects to these YouTube videos that I'm making now, or that I made yesterday. So let's just get rid of this one. So send my score. Okay, and tap here to send in your score. This might seem a little bit sloppy, but I'm not actually going to change the iPhone one just yet. The reason being is that if you resubmit a binary build game to the App Store, then it goes back to the start of the queue, and that can take the queue takes 1 week. So it's not a major problem. I'm going to fix it in the next one, and I'm sure it's not going to upset players that much. So it really sort of depends if you're a super perfectionist or not. Okay, so I'm just saving the project here. That's a habit of mine to always save it. Pretty much everything should be done now. I'm just running through things in my head to see if there's anything else that I need to include. I don't think there is. We've done the ads, we've done the links. We already have in the tracking, I believe. The tracking I'm not too concerned about. The analytics, which allows you to see how many players you have, I already included that one in one of the previous, in the version 1 build, which is fine. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, save the project, Command and B to build it, or Control and B if you're on a PC. With a PC, you can actually build Android games using Unity. If you want to build games for the iPhone, you need to get a Mac, unless you have, I think, Mac OS running on a Windows machine somehow. That is possible. I've seen it happen, but I think it's a little bit complicated. So I just went out and got a Mac, even though they are a bit more expensive. But I mean, I use this Mac for everything, and it's a great machine, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so what I'll do whilst that's building is I'll actually pop up the Amazon App Store, which is here. So this is the developer portal for the Amazon App Store, and what this is really easy to set up. It's just like setting up an Amazon account. If you go to developer.amazon.com, it'll allow you to enter your details, verify who you are. I think you have to enter some credit card details, maybe. I originally had a normal Amazon account, one that allows you to buy books and things, and I just attached it to that one originally, I think. But either way, it's pretty easy to do. You know, it's kind of self-explaining, just like any kind of sign-up process on any website. Just go to developer.amazon.com, and then you can add a new app here. So I'm just going to click on Home because I think I need to re-enter my password and then I can sign in again. And in fact my VPN has just gone down, so that's a pain. This often happens. VPN is basically a proxy so that I can access sites like YouTube and Facebook in China because they are blocked, which is such a pain. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to actually cut the video and then come back in another one so that you're not just waiting around for that thing to come back up. But there we go. See, that's working fine on Android now. This actually is this build is now ready to be deployed onto websites. It's got our advertisements in there. It's got the links to the other games. Always having cross promotion is extremely useful. It's got the link to the video as well, so that should hopefully generate some interest about the game as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. For those of you who are curious, what happens when you actually when you build this file is it creates an APK file, which is basically an Android file, an Android game, an Android application file. So that would be located inside where I initially set the address for. So it has the original name, Line Jump Run, when I wasn't too sure what to call it. And that was built at 2219 today, which is 1 minute ago, which is the right one. And that APK file is what you would then deploy onto websites like the Google Play Market, the Amazon App Store, SlideMe, GetJar.com, and so on, and a host of other websites, Android app stores that you can upload to. And most of those are pretty, well, I think all of them are free as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to do that in a moment. I'm going to come back once my internet is up and running so that you're not just waiting for me, and join me in the next video. I will speak to you shortly.